Henry, this morning is straight out of a painting, wouldn't you say?
Aye. I reckon this'll be a good day.
Well, I wouldn't overdo the optimism.
Have you decided what you need my help with?
Aye, at least I think so.
What's that stuff that you keep drinking?
Oh, just something. For courage. Better tell me, do you know the saying, the ends justify the means?
I've heard it.
I've always hated it. But lately I've been wishing it were true, and that God would be gracious to me.
That sounds like you need a priest, not me.
What I really need is paints. I'm running out.
And what has God's grace to do with paint?
Well, I want to try something unconventional. You know, pigments are often mixed with egg yolk. It makes the paint more durable and resistant to mold. And I want to use an egg that probably no one has tried before. And before you ask, just about everything from the bird kingdom has already been tried. I've fallen out of trees chasing that idea.
That would explain a lot.
I know exactly what I need. But I can't do it all alone. Painting isn't just about colors and forms. Mostly it's about bringing light out of darkness. In short, I want a basilisk egg.
A basilisk egg? That's nonsense, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be. Think of it as us being pioneers.
And is it really necessary to pioneer a thing like that?
Don't worry. We won't let the creature hatch. Aren't you at least curious about what could happen? Nobody's ever tried something like this before.
Yeah, I can imagine why. Why should I be the one to look for the egg?
You know how it goes when I set off somewhere. I'd end up stuck in a swamp with a broken leg. Besides, the countryside is crawling with bandits these days.
And you're not just saying that to shift God's wrath onto me, are you?
You can't fool God's wrath by making someone else your errand boy. And human wrath? You'll handle that better than I would.
First you nearly get eaten by wolves. Now you're dabbling in black magic. What's wrong with living an ordinary life?
I don't know anything like that, and I don't want to, thank you very much. Art is always wrought from suffering.
Trying to talk you out of this is probably a waste of time, isn't it?
I see you've got me all figured out.
Figured out, maybe. But I'm none the wiser for it. Look, don't take it the wrong way. I'd help you if I could. But I reckon the last basilisk around here died ages ago. I've certainly never seen one at any merchant's stall.
Well, that's because basilisks don't lay eggs. They hatch from eggs laid by a black cockerel and brooded by a toad.
Where can I get a cockerel egg, of all things? And how do I even tell it apart from a hen's egg?
It's easier than you think. People at the castle talk about all sorts of interesting things. They say a rather unusual black cockerel runs around the yard of some Slavic in Samin. I'd start by asking him.
Who, the cockerel?
Very droll.
Can you tell me where to find a toad?
They live in wetlands and by stagnant water, and they croak quite loudly. It sounds something like this. Apparently there are lots of them near the ponds around Zhelyov.
All right, I'll find a place where the toads are croaking. But what then? How do I make them sit on the egg?
You don't. You just place it in their nest, and wait to see if one sits on it.
But I could be waiting until doomsday.
Oh, don't exaggerate. Leave it there for a day and a night, and I bet it'll turn into a basilisk egg.
And how'd you tell that? By the colour? Or the smell, maybe?
Well, who knows? Try it and see for yourself.
And, what do toads sound like? I want to make sure I don't get it wrong. So let's sum it up. I find a cockerel egg, leave it in the toad nest for a day and a night, and then bring it back to you.
Exactly. Best of luck, my friend.
Thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
So,
Sir Otto, I reckon he sensed he was in danger. And he was right. A band of scoundrels was lying in wait for us on the road, and they nearly got us.
how was your company ambushed? What happened exactly?
It was, well,
What went?
hard to...
That's all.
If you...
What do you mean?
It might... Like I said...
What?
It's once you...
So you're...
Indeed.
Oh.
No, a man should...
Sorry. What?
I may come from a noble, and I didn't...
You became a murderer?
That's right.
Where did...
I've... Well, fortunate. If you do, he's a man of...
You must have...
That's...
I said...
Depends what it was there. I'd... Sir Otto...
I'd like to learn something.
That's no problem. I'll show you a few tricks. But you're not part of the garrison, so you'll have to pay.
If there's no other way. I'm certain you know a few tricks with a sword. I'd like to learn them.
Yes. I learned from the Prague master Lamprecht, and a sword has saved my life a few times. Let's get started. This will take some time.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to improve my skills with an axe. I have a lot to learn.
The axe is an awful weapon, fit for barbarians. But I suppose I can show you some tricks. Let's get started. This will take some time.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
Do you know how to use a halberd? I'd like to get better at fighting against someone using a shield.
The halberd. A weapon with a sucker on both sides. But that's why I'm here. Let's get started. This will take some time.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
This seems like a good opportunity to learn about how you fight in Prague.
Ah, yes. The life of a student. That's one big fight in and of it itself. Let's get started. This will take some time.
Have you lost something?
Quite the opposite, my friend. I am finding something. Treasure, to be exact. If it matters to you.
Treasure? Where is it?
I don't know yet, but this map here says it should be somewhere around here. At least I hope so.
Maybe I could look at the map? I might be able to help you.
Well, I am a bit stumped. I need all the advice I can get, but you'll give it back, understand?
Of course. Don't worry.
So, what's it gonna be?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, you've been deceived.
What?
This is no map. I've seen a fair few in my time, and this is just a bunch of scribbles.
What? But how can you tell?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the parchment it was scrawled on. It's very delicate, and the lines... It looks like no map I've ever seen. Sorry.
Fuck. You might as well keep it then.
Go! Never again. I tried swimming once, and how did that end up?
I am at your service, sir.
That's bloody deep. Go!
Whoa,
whoa!
And listen, I have to warn you about the greatest Good afternoon.
I heard you've got a rather unusual cockerel. Pitch black.
And what's so unusual about that? A black cockerel isn't anything out of the ordinary.
True. But I've also heard your cockerel lays eggs.
Oh? Where'd you hear such nonsense?
Ah, you know how it is. Rumours spread and everyone twists and embellishes them. I'm just curious if there's any truth to it.
Someone must have been pulling your leg. I don't have any cockerel like that.
Don't worry. I'm not a bailiff or an inquisitor. I'm a student from the University of Prague.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, then?
I don't mean you any trouble. I just want to have a good look at the cockerel. I've seen a boar give birth to piglets and a bull that gave milk. People always talked about blessings or even miracles. Wouldn't it be a shame to keep something like that from the world?
All right, I'll tell you, but I'd really appreciate it if you didn't spread it around too much. I did have a black cockerel. A young one, since my Boniface died recently. But that black one was so small and stunted, just peculiar. So, I decided to put it down and took it to the woods. A runt like that wasn't even fit for soup.
Did the black cockerel really lay eggs?
Oh, aye. One evening, it started drooping its head in a strange way, and I was worried it was going to die. Then the next morning, I go to the coop, and the little devil is alive and well, sitting on eggs. And the next day, it's at it again. Either it was stealing them from the hens, or it was laying them itself.
And did you keep any of its eggs?
No, I took them away along with the carcass. Who knows? There might have been something devilish about them.
Where exactly did you take the cockerel?
Just over there, to the edge of the woods. There's a little dung heap. You might still find it there.
All right. I'll go and have a look. Here he is. Poor thing. Let's hope the egg's here too.
A bear cub? But she came out all hairy, like a black lamb.
You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
Ah, the toads are croaking here. There's a nest, and I've got the egg from the black cockerel too. So let's do this. All right. Now it's just a matter of waiting a day for the toads to brood it. But I'd better leave so I don't disturb them while they're bloody hell.
Greetings, Henry.
heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossing. Oh, no.
For God's sake, Janet, leave it. My respects.
Sheik's an idiot. Project won't be happy to hear it. That boy really botched it for us.
I'll say. Can't even manage as simple a job as minding a few sheep. And the laundry on top of everything. All that work for nothing.
Come on out, fucker. You're mine.
Whoa!
But it cost me all the money my pa left me. I even had... sell the ring from my mother-in-law. But I'm telling you, if he runs up any more debts, I don't know what I'll do. Third time. Oh, please. Gambles with them. You bet he does. Alison told me he's got a broken a month ago. How did it end up there?
Greetings to you, Henry. I apologize. Good day to you.
God be with
Henry, good to see you.
Well, I'll be damned. It completely changed colour. Or maybe it just got mouldy. Well, Voiter can decide that for himself.
I apologize.
You're always welcome here.
I've got the basilisk egg, laid by a black cockerel, brooded by a toad. Just for you.
Really? Surely you... Quickly, give it here.
Oh, sure. No need to thank me.
Sorry, of course. I'm grateful, and I will reward you. The basilisk won't hatch from the egg, but it would look great on a shield. I could paint it for you, as a keepsake. I don't have any coin right now, but you know what? Take this ring of mine. If you don't like it, you can at least sell it for a few groschen.
Thanks. Glad I could help. So, what now? Are you going to crack the egg already?
As soon as I've prepared everything I need. But I'd like some peace and privacy for it, if you don't mind.
Seriously? I just want to watch.
No, you distract me. Understand that I have to handle something this rare with extreme care.
Fine. Sorry. I reckon I'll leave then.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I just need peace. My head's a bit of a mess right now.
What are you hoping to achieve with this basilisk paint? What makes it so special? A basilisk can kill with a glance, right? At least that's what they say.
It depends. Some people claim it's the basilisk's breath that's deadly. Unfortunately, there's precious little real evidence.
Then is it smart to mix something like that into paint? What if you poison yourself?
I appreciate your concern, but you don't need to worry. The paint has several ingredients, and the yolk is just one of them. Even if it's poisonous, I'll manage somehow. To be honest, I don't expect the paint I mix to be miraculous. What matters more is the quality of the pigments and the correct proportions.
Then why did I go to so much trouble?
It's all about the story. When I tell people how difficult it was to acquire the paint, they'll happily pay me to decorate their hall with something so miraculous.
Or they'll have you whipped for making it all up.
That could happen too. That's why you've got to be careful about what you reveal. And more importantly, to whom.
What's making such a mess in your head?
It's hard to explain, sorry. But sometimes I almost wish my cursed skull were as empty as that painted one on the shelf.
So what are you going to do, once you've made the basilisk paint?
I'd like to leave here soon for another job, but I still have something very important to finish.
And what exactly do you need to finish?
I need to meet with someone. But right now, I need to mix this basilisk paint. So if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while. Come back tomorrow. By this time, I should have everything done.
Look what I have for you.
Aye, come here.
You silly doggy.
That's more like it.
At your service.
Oof, eh?
My humble respects. My humble respects.
Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No, I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region. A duel to the death.
You never give a thought to drinking wenches or whether you need new boots, do you? But now you've truly lost your mind.
On the contrary, I finally see everything clearly. I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago.
Well, that's just great. Who are you planning to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Very funny. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
What kind of man is this Burkhard, anyway?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure. He even has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
If you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here, I was nearly hit by an arrow.
The archer and the gambler?
Mm-hmm. I realized it was a sign. I couldn't run, so I started looking for ways to get rid of Burkhard.
What kind of ways?
I'm not sure I should even tell you.
Look at me. At everything I've done for you. Don't you think you can trust me?
Henry. My friend. All right. I won't beat around the bush. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burkhard must die. He must die. I can't sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods. That shrine and the egg, they weren't about my artistic experiments, but my desperation.
What were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me, I tried praying to someone else.
What was the egg for? You're not hunting down a basilisk somewhere, are you?
No, definitely not. I really did use it for the paint. And also for a kind of prayer.
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I prayed to.
You'll go to hell for this. And I'll probably join you because I helped you.
You didn't know anything. God will surely understand that it's all my fault.
You've just been leading me on this whole time.
I can't deny it. But thanks to you, I've had some good days.
Well, that's nice for you.
I'm sorry. I know I used you. And I regret it.
You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head. And the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge Burkhard to a fair duel.
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that. Fine, but I still don't understand why this man weighs so heavily on your mind. How do you know him?
No, I can't tell you that.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Henry. I know I'm not giving you many answers, but believe me, I'm telling you everything I can.
You've been lying to me all this time, dodging my questions, blaspheming, and you dragged me into it. But I don't want you ending up in hell. We have to figure out another way to deal with Burkhard.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
Isn't there another way to solve this?
And how? Wait for a miracle? Or for him to drop dead?
What if I somehow persuaded him to leave? Would that help?
No, I'm not afraid he'll do anything to me, but I can't bear the thought that the bastard is still alive.
Oh, come on, let it go. How about we head down to the kitchen instead? Magnetta will pour you some wine, and you'll feel better in no time.
Don't you think I haven't tried? I know you mean well, but this screaming in my head can't be silenced with wine.
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhard.
Henry, do you mean it?
Sure. I'll sneak in there. It'll be over before anyone even notices. But I need to know a few things. How will I know it's Burkhard?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his helmet with a notch on the brim.
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something. I've heard Thrush isn't one to part with his money easily, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
A fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I'd bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject, I'd like to ask you for something. Burkhard likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. and they repay him with blind loyalty. Sometimes even with their lives. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls. And I feel sorry for people like that.
How do you know so much about them?
Let's just say I've met a few of them before.
All right. I'll try not to hurt them. Unless it's absolutely necessary. If you were preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
So, now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself? Or at least go with you?
It'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then. And thank you, friend.
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. It turned out well, didn't it?
You're always welcome here, good sir.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
You dare to show your face to me after what you did at my daughter's wedding?
Is it true there's a murderer raising havoc in the region? A fella by the name of Burkhard?
Great. So word's already spread?
Indeed. Especially since you put a bounty on his head.
What else was I supposed to do? I don't have enough men to catch him, and no one's sending reinforcements from Trotsky. And anyway, why are you so interested?
If the bounty's worth it, I could deal with Burkhard.
Well, that would take a thorn out of my side. I just hope I'm not left picking up what's left of you in the forest afterward.
What do you actually know about Burkhard?
Apparently, he came here from somewhere near Kuttenberg, where he was robbing and murdering wealthy German merchants. He'd always pick a target, and at night, while his men looted the shop, he'd sneak into the bedroom and...
And what?
And then he'd bludgeon those poor souls to death with a helmet. He'd just beat them to death with it. They say he made a special groove in it so it would go easier. And he doesn't even clean the helmet. He wears it caked with blood as a warning. Is what he's known for. Burkhard the Bloody, they call him.
That really does sound pretty horrifying.
Turns my stomach. And I'm neither a German nor a merchant. But Jörg, who has a shop right next to my rat house, can hardly sleep.
What bounty did you put on Burkhard?
A decent purse of groschen. I'm not exactly made of money, but I reckon I don't need to tell you this is a grave matter.
I apologise. I'm so sorry I ruined the wedding like that.
So you should be. And you should apologise to my daughter Agnes too. The poor girl's been down since the wedding. And it's all your fault.
Burkhard and his band should be skulking around here somewhere.
Bez zbraně se utkal šelmou. Burkhard, stačilo se vohnat helmou. Burkhard, s kým i pek.
Quick!
You shouldn't be walking around without a light.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
You silly doggy.
You won't believe what I've brought you.
I wouldn't wonder. But go ahead. Try to surprise me.
I've got Burkhard's helmet.
You mean the one he used to... So you really killed him?
Of course. Didn't I promise you that?
Finally. After all these years. But...
But what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved. All those years of suffering, and what's at the end of it? Still the same emptiness. But don't let that trouble you. Tell me, what you did with Burkhard's gang.
I only killed Burkhard. I left the others alone. But whether any of them will change their ways, I can't say. Maybe I just made someone else's life harder in the future.
That's possible, I won't lie to you. But even so, I'm proud of you. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield. What do you say?
Do whatever you think best. I'm just glad you didn't get yourself killed.
Just make sure you don't regret it later. But I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that. And before you go, I'll paint that helmet nicely for you. You'll be amazed.
So what are you going to do now?
My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done. But I'll stay a little while longer. I'd like to get to know the place better. And with a bit of luck, I won't end up tied to a tree this time. But I'll head home soon. To Kutenberg. You know what? Stop by and see me there sometime. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
What if I want my shield painted again? Where can I find you?
Like I said, I'll be staying here for a little while. But if we meet in Kutenberg, I'd be happy to paint something for you there too.
All right then. I'll meet you in Kutenberg.
I can't wait, my friend.
Greetings, sir.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Oh,
Praise the Lord. Good day. May God give you health, sir.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Good day.
God bless you, sir.
I need to get to the Kuttenberg region.
Then get ready to spend a few days in the carriage, mate. Because of those bloody bandits. We got to take all sorts of detours and stay off the main roads. But if you got the time and the coin...
Here you go.
All right, give me a mo. I'll get the carriage and horses ready. Good. All done. The carriage is ready.
Let's get going.